If you were to ask me what I think my best example of proper zombie gameplay was, I direct you to the tale of Jeremiah Bootswaif, link in the description. If you were to ask me my favourite zombie run, I'd tell you about the Jigsaw run at ZombieLARP Nightmare. However, my favourite ZombieLARP story would have to be the story of why the GM singled me out during the rules briefing, or why you're not allowed to pretend to be a zombie anymore. This was my final run at Station Zero. This is the first time we'd run ZombieLARP in the Mal, and with so many players given so much freedom to be eaten by masses of ever-increasing undead abominations. Among the many other new and different and scary things added to Station Zero was the Red Leech, a new monster that wasn't explained or even mentioned in the briefing to regular players. We didn't know how or if we could kill it, what it would do if we found it, or even what it looked like. All I got was a warning for a friend who was involved in the setup of the game, who told me to stay out of the basement, a message that was further reinforced by posters, notes on name tags, etc. Naturally, I stayed out of the basement as best I could. Another new thing was multiple white knights let loose to roam the building, free of those interfering GMs who were just out to ruin their murderous fun. This led to my entire team being beaten to death in the far end of the Mal by 2 of these white knights. I did what had to be done and ran away as quickly as possible. Eventually I reached the furthest shop with little to no chance of survival. It was here that the terrible idea occurs to me. At this point there was no spoken rule against it. I mean, it was only honour and sportsmanship and the love of the honest game that kept this unspoken rule alive, and fuck that, I'm surrounded by zombies. So I dropped the sledgehammer and started zombieing around. I was a very good fake zombie, mind you. Never broke character. I kinda chased glow sticks, though never got close enough to accidentally get mauled. I even chased players, but I made sure that a couple of zombies stayed in front of me so I wouldn't get shot, take damage, break character, and get mauled to death by real zombies. After a while of doing this, and even successfully grabbing a power cell guarded by a group of zombies, I make the ultimate mistake of venturing into the basement in search of more power cells. Power cells I did not see. What I did see was the Red Leech off in the distance. Huge beak from what appeared to be a flesh plague Dr. Mask, hefty old fire axe, massive head. It was terrifying. However, I think to myself that turning around and leaving the room would look suspect to the Leech and the other zombies, so I decided to start zombieing through to the other exit. After all, I'm just another zombie, doing my zombie rounds on the hunt for tasty player brains. Nothing special, no reason to alert the Leech. Why is he walking over to me? He can't possibly know I'm a zombie. Why is he coming this way? Why doesn't he go over to one of the other real zombies in the room? Shit. Hey, how'd you die? I hear from a familiar voice beneath the mask. Time seemed to slow at this point, and I felt like I had a couple minutes to ponder over the proper response, to which only one seemed appropriate. Well, technically, Grant, I didn't die. And I run. I move my lanky legs faster than ever before in my life, and before I reach the exit, I hear the Red Leech scream in fury and pursue me. I should remind you that the basement was extremely dark, darker than in later games, and I have no idea where I'm going. My torch clenched in my fist gave me brief moments of vision as I brought it in front of me with my swinging arms as I ran. We went past a few players who took some shots at Leech who didn't react. He knew who he had to kill. I took turns completely at random, hitting a couple of dead ends and narrowly dodging the X-Blade by sheer luck. The Leech constantly shouting death threats at me, adding greater distance to my strides. Nothing short of 5 guys armed with big guns and holy magic could help me now. Fortunately, I ran past the Hand of God team, 5 guys armed with big guns and holy magic, and a mission to kill the Red Leech. And just past them, stairs out of the basement. Hallelujah! Praise the Lord! Here's probably what the Hand of God team were chanting as they fired round after round of blessed foam darts into the Red Leech. I wouldn't know. I was miles away upstairs, pretending to be a rather exhausted zombie. Eventually, the PA system announced that all surviving players had to get to the roof for evac, which Coincidentally, is the same announcement that summons every zombie and their zombie mums to the stairway leading to the roof for the last 2 runs. Deciding not to fix something that is extremely broken, I zombie my way up the stairs, past the impossible horde of zombies that line the stairways, and to the boiler room right next to the exit, where I was stopped by a man in a high-vis jacket. "Sorry mate, only players allowed through on the roof. No zombies," he says politely. "Fair enough," I reply, straightening my posture and strolling leisurely out onto the metal platform on the roof, sitting down and announcing quite proudly, "Safe!" The guy in the high-vis jacket looks at me with a brief confusion, followed by a smile of amusement mixed with a mild disapproval. Mary arrives on the roof for a survivor count-up and asks if I'm magic. The run ends and Grant comes up to me and with a little chat that can most easily be summarised with the following words. "Well done, you filthy, cheating bastard."